Good Thursday evening, Southeast Texas. Some good news if you need rainfall, and that's pretty much all of us. Looks like scattered showers and storms coming up this weekend as moisture continues to pour into the area, and then a good chance of rain and thunderstorms coming up Sunday night into Monday and maybe persisting through Monday night. As a weak front stumbles into the area, we'll keep a slight chance in coming up Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week as that front will be near the coastline. We'll see a series of disturbances overriding it until the main disturbance comes in on Thursday, and then that all kicks out and we'll start to see drier weather then. So some wet weather in the forecast as we head through the next several days. Some great news there. Unfortunately, tree pollen continues to climb today through the moderate levels. And grass is down and non-existent, but weed pollen and mold still very high levels, but they are down compared to yesterday. So the mold and probably weed pollen and tree, well, just not a good situation out there right now for allergy sufferers. So today we saw only isolated showers. Tomorrow we'll go with about a 20, maybe 30% coverage, and we'll amp it up to a 30, possibly 40% coverage coming up this weekend. Then on Sunday night, Monday into Monday night, I'm going a very conservative 50% coverage, modeling quite bullish with even higher coverages coming up Sunday night into Monday. So keep your fingers crossed. This is looking pretty good right now as this front stalls in along the coastline as we head towards Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The main disturbance after that will come in on Thursday. That'll take the clouds and the rain out of the picture, and we'll see a drier forecast as we finish September out. Otherwise, this is one model, but both models are showing a similar amount of rainfall coming down as we head towards Sunday night, Monday into Tuesday. And if it's an all-day rain on Monday, we're probably not going to get out of the lower 80s the way it looks right now. This is all due to having a deeper amount of moisture, deeper meaning not just at the surface, but higher up in the atmosphere. And we're starting to see more moisture, certainly at the surface, continuing to pile up and increase across the area. When you see these values over 2 inches, that means that moisture is pretty thick out there across Southeast Texas by tomorrow afternoon. High pressure has temporarily kind of nosed into South Texas. That's why our highs were 93 to 95 across the area today. We'll see a similar pattern tomorrow before that high backs out. Then we'll be watching this trough of low pressure as we work on into, say, Sunday. That will then push on in to our area as we work on into Monday. We'll have to wait for another disturbance that'll stall the front along the coastline. Then we'll have to wait for another disturbance to finally kick all this moisture out and see a drier air mass moving on in. But slightly cooler temperatures are in the picture. In the tropics, we're watching potential tropical cyclone number 16. Obviously, not an issue for the Gulf of Mexico. Mid-Atlantic will likely see tropical storm force winds and some pretty heavy rainfall in spots. Otherwise, we're watching Invest 90L way out there in the eastern Atlantic. Good chance this is going to become a named storm as it continues to move off towards the west and northwest. Latest ensemble modeling continues to take this on to the west. Then around the 29th, if it's correct, everything turns it off towards the north. So this does not look like it will reach the Gulf of Mexico. In fact, the next 10 days look pretty quiet in the Gulf of Mexico. So tonight, looking at partly cloudy to mostly clear skies. Temperatures will drop to near 70 or the lower 70s in the lakes, mid 70s in the triangle. And then tomorrow we'll go with highs in low to mid 90s under partly sunny skies. And we'll go with the 20, perhaps 30% coverage across Southeast Texas coming up tomorrow afternoon with higher chances over the weekend. On the Gulf of Mexico, slightly choppy seas around 2 feet are expected. We're looking at southeast winds at 10 knots. No high tides tomorrow. Water temperature currently at 84 degrees. Our forecast this evening and tonight, looking at mostly clear, warm, humid weather conditions. Lower 70s lakes, mid 70s triangle with a southeast wind. Then tomorrow, a 20 to 30% coverage is expected under partly sunny skies with an east to southeast wind. Highs low to mid 90s before those storms crank in the afternoon. So there's your 20 to 30% coverage. I think the best chances will be up in the lakes area. Then over the weekend, a 30, perhaps 40% coverage. Look at the highs cooling a little bit. And then Sunday night, Monday into Tuesday, I'm going a very conservative 50% coverage because I want to get at least that 50% coverage. I'm pretty sure we're going to see at least a 50% coverage. As I have more confidence and we see more model runs continuing to show 80, 90, 100% coverage, just like they're showing right now, then I'll increase our rain chances probably tomorrow for Monday. But it looking like a wet day on Monday. I'm going only 87. Now I'm thinking if it's an all-day rain, we're talking 83 degrees with some badly needed rainfall. This is some wonderful news if this actually materializes on Monday. So then the front comes in. This is a weak one. And it'll stall along the coastline Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Disturbances will move over the area and interact with the front and keep a slight chance of showers with partly sunny to mostly cloudy skies. Look at the highs in the 80s. Then the main disturbance after this front comes in on Thursday, and that will bring a drier air mass. It'll clear the skies and allow us to see more sun with low humidity and lows in the mid to upper 60s and highs close to 90 as we finish out September. Download our app. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and as always, there's more weather at 12newsnow.com.